So hopefully this will be the first in a series of nutrition audits that I want to do for the YouTube channel here. Basically what I'm going to do, give you a rundown of where he's at, and then give you a rundown of what kind of plan I would put him on for starters. So we'll call him over 40. He'll like that. Over 40, male. He's a business owner, so he's busy during the day. He's on the go. He has to go from job to job a lot of times. And then 4 to 5 times a week, he's doing CrossFit, and the gym he goes to, they do a strength plus a metcon. If you're unfamiliar with CrossFit, basically he'll do like a big lift, say a back squat, followed by a 12-minute or so, 12 to 20, depends on the day, workout high intensity portion. If you are familiar with CrossFit, probably sounds very familiar to you. So what his day looks like right now, uh, wake up, usually has breakfast cereal. Sometimes he'll have eggs, maybe some toast, something a little bit more balanced, but usually it's just cereal, especially because if he tells me sometimes he has something else, he's pretty much just having cereal. Lunch, he's been eating out a lot. That's kind of the big thing that's bothering him. He's not really overweight really at all. He just wants to be in a little bit better shape. Um, Hopefully he agrees with that. Just wants to be in a little bit better shape, and the fast food's kind of what's been killing him for lunch. He really hasn't been taking lunch at all. He's been eating out Wendy's, I think he said Wendy's, Chick-fil-A a lot, Arby's, things like that. Literally like very much fast food, fast food. Dinner for him is a non-negotiable. It's gonna be whatever his wife makes. There's no wiggle room there. His dinner is gonna be whatever his wife makes. That's how it's been. That's how it'll always be. But he's looking at how he can improve lunch was the big thing, and then how he can improve breakfast. He goes to the gym after work, about 5 p.m. Doesn't eat between lunch and the gym, and then doesn't eat after the gym again until dinner. So that's his basic rundown. Uh, Jumping into what the plan would be. So we'll start here at breakfast, and I'm going to talk and type here as I go. Just it'll be easier for you to follow, easier for me to follow. You can watch at faster speeds to keep up with me. So breakfast cereal is fine. Cereal is fine because really what we want to do is we want to make little. My Siri just activated. You want to make little changes. You don't want to do anything crazy, but you want to do plus a protein. I don't even care if you don't have a fat source here. If all you're having is cereal, you want to add in a protein. So what can that look like? That can look like just a protein shake. That's the simplest way. Have your cereal, have a protein shake. That can look like some eggs, maybe hard boiled, because you want to be on the go. If you're having cereal, you're probably in a hurry. So it could be hard boiled eggs, could be some low fat or medium fat, even breakfast sausage. Maybe this is a chicken sausage, um, protein shake, eggs, low fat breakfast sausage. Um, could be something. I mean, that's pretty good options there. That's kind of it. If you want to be really, really good here, you can also throw in some nuts. So now we're putting in some fat. So you can go plus fats, could go nuts, could go if you're having eggs, whole eggs or nuts, you could do some toast with grass-fed butter, anything like that. So those are just some random options. Again, is this a phenomenal breakfast? Absolutely not. Is this a much better breakfast than cereal? Absolutely. S- This is how most people are. You're on the go. You're not going to make these giant changes. Make this little change to breakfast, you're going to see a world of difference. So, literally, that's it right there. We're going to move on to lunch. Lunch has been fast food. So the simplest thing, and I know this gentleman, so I know he used to a lot have chips and sandwiches. So the big thing, I was talking to him in person about this the other day, is just we'll make a healthier sandwich, and you're going to save a ton of money by not having the fast food. So not that that's necessarily a concern, but that's like an added benefit. You're going to save money by doing it this way. So we're going to go sandwich with high quality lunch meat, sandwich with low fat lunch meat. This could be anything. This can be turkey's the go-to. Turkey, chicken, roast beef. I love roast beef. Really love roast beef. Um, Again, is this the best? Nope. Is it way better than fast food? You betcha. So, low fat lunch meat, turkey, we'll just leave it at that. And then keep it have some cheese. Have a slice of cheese on there. It's absolutely fine. Slice of cheese, maybe some avocado mayo. And then I don't even care if you have a good carb on the side of this. I have it open here. Can go with some poppables. These are phenomenal. I mean, it's we're making better choices. We're not making the best choice, and that's completely fine. Or poppables. These would be the two things I would go with. One of those two. Let me close those because I don't need those anymore. Plus poppables, poppables. I don't know how to spell that. Whatever. Or popcorners. What you want is to not have real chips here. So you don't want to have fries from your fast food restaurant. You don't want to have real chips here. So by just making these little changes and really just like one serving. And then option two is if you have time to sit down and do like a chicken and rice. And again, we're on the go here. So you do a flavored rice packet and then put some G Hughes. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Barbecue. So I did not open that in a window here, but G Hughes barbecue. So many choices. This is some of my favorite stuff. I mean, there's a multi-pack right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me open it. Right there. I mean, I just pick it up at Walmart. Locally, they have it at like Giant Eagle, so I'm sure they have it at whatever you have. Probably have it at like Publix, whatever your grocery store happens to be. These are phenomenal. I mean, these are infinite calories. I wouldn't even track these. I literally, if I was counting these in my macros, I wouldn't even track it. I don't count sauces if they're 0 calorie. I don't even count ketchup, but that's a whole different story. You probably should count ketchup. All right, so jumping back over here. So that's option two. And then a third thing I would throw in here, if you really want to, throw in a piece of fruit, an apple, a banana. Oh, it's kind of getting like a big lunch, but that's all right. And for the bread on the, that's a bonus there. For the bread on the sandwich, I didn't cover that. Two options. One, bread. We'll go sourdough or 100% wheat. And I was talking to him about the other day about this. Where are we at? Sourdough. This is what I use. The Aldi sourdough. It's phenomenal. 20 grams of carbs, I think, just about per slice. And again, he's active. He's doing CrossFit. That's a carbohydrate fueled sport, a glycogen fueled sport. So he needs this. He needs those carbohydrates. He's going to go to the gym later in the afternoon, or he's going to go to the gym the next day. He needs those carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are perfectly fine. So that there, or 100% wheat, any option here. I mean, there's the Walmart brand right there, dirt cheap. If you really want to go crazy, yes, you can get Dave's Killer Bread, but I try to keep things affordable and I try to keep things simple. Anything that says 100% wheat, what I wanted to point out is don't. So look at this one here. See how it doesn't say 100% whole wheat? That means it's not 100% whole wheat. So the good thing about 100% whole wheat is it's going to be slower digesting and it's going to provide you with some better micronutrients as well. And then the good thing with sourdough is that it's going to be good for your gut health. Those are the two good things about both of those varieties of bread and why I recommend those. So again, is this the world's great? Well, this one's pretty dang good. That's the world. That's the world's greatest lunch right there. I mean, yes, he should probably throw some vegetables in there, but we're not going to go there yet. But I mean, that's a dang good lunch right there. That's my lunch like every day of my life. Um, but this lunch here, that's not the world's best lunch, but it's one hell of a good lunch, and it's way better than the fast food up here. So dinner, we're not going to touch dinner, but we're going to progress along the day. So we're going to the gym at 5 p.m. What I would recommend that we throw in here is we'll call it afternoon, it's not mid-afternoon, afternoon snack. So this will be where's my about load? About 90 minutes. We'll do 60 to 90 minutes before gym. So that's gonna be before the workout. So if you're like doing like a warm up or something beforehand, that doesn't factor in. But 60 to 90 minutes before the gym, we're gonna hit a snack. So what can that snack be? It can just be straight up fruit. It can be something like a Cliff Bar. I absolutely love Cliff Bars. It can be a bar. It's a Barbell. I think it's called. I call it barbell. It's completely false. So a Barbell. So Cliff Bars, awesome choice. Again, he's active. He's going to burn the fuel. He needs this for energy in the gym. This is going to be used for energy in the gym. Again, the barbell. The Cliff Bar is going to provide a little more carbohydrates. The Barbell is going to provide a little more protein. So it's just kind of mixing it up. We don't need to be perfect here. We don't need to be crazy consistent on one certain thing. We can change it up. There's other options out there. There's like one bars and things like that. I just like these as my two favorites. So that's what I'm going to recommend here. And before I wasn't talking about rice packets. Right here, rice packets. Boom. Any of these rice packets are great. Flavored rice packets if you want. I like these jasmine rice packets. I meant to come over here before as well. Can get the pre-cooked chicken breast for the chicken breast options. You don't need crazy options. And when we're talking about turkey breast here, let me just throw this up here real quick. Turkey breast lunch meat. I mean, is it the greatest? Absolutely not. It is not the greatest choice, but it is way better than fast food. It's one heck of an option, and it's gonna be pretty tasty. That's just one random option right there. Really, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with lunch meat. But if you put in a little bit of effort, you really can't go wrong with your lunch meat choices. Then I already talked about the G. Hughes barbecue sauce. So coming back over here, um, fruit, Cliff Bar, barbell. So the fruit will give you that quick. The fruit you could have closer in like that 60-minute window. You can even have a banana like 30 minutes before. Cliff Bar or the barbell, you want to have that on that further out. But that's going to help give him energy in the gym. He doesn't even know that he doesn't have the levels of energy that he should have in the gym because he's been doing it this way for so long. So if he adds that in, it's going to make a world of difference. So then we're going to his workouts at 5. Um, say it's over 6:30. Um, he's not eating until he gets home. I mean, more than even this really, I don't know, could argue either way, is post-workout shake. I'll be honest with you, I thought he was having a, post-workout shake. I actually texted him right before this video, and he told me he's not. He said he knows he should be, but he's not having a post-workout shake. So, we want a post-workout shake here. So, for starters, I want him to have 20 to 25 grams of protein. And then for bonus, for something for him to add in later, again, I thought he was already doing this. He only replied to me uh, literally 2 minutes before I started this video. So I'm adding this bonus on because I wanted to do this later. Um, so I'll show an example of, but really it's just whey protein isolate. I mean, anything you want to get, whey protein isolate. I get mine at Costco, either Gold Standard Whey or Costco just released a whey protein. You don't need to buy these fancy. Again, we're keeping things simple. You don't need to buy the fanciest whey protein. I try not to recommend companies. I don't really care what you use. So, beginner option for a post-workout carbohydrate is going to be just maltodextrin. So it's just derived from corn. And it just comes in this big container. I used this for years. When I was doing intense 2 a days training, I was having like 100 grams of this and 100 grams of like straight up sugar um, during the day. So after each workout, I have a 50-50 ratio. I'm going on a tangent. Anyways, so this just says whatever that says there. So you would just take you'd have to like measure it out, figure out what exactly it is. It's probably like 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. I think it's 3 tablespoons. I think 1 tablespoon is 10 grams of carbs. So you can use this post workout, figure out what ratio you need there. That's the cheap option. More expensive option. This is what I've been using as my pre workout and like my fuel for running and before running rather, and things of that nature. This is like a more advanced option. What this is highly branched cyclic dextrin. It's faster gastric emptying. So all that means is it gets through your gut faster and turned into usable fuel or replenishes you faster. That's all that means. While this will be a little bit slower. But there's nothing wrong with this. Like I said, I used it for years. So there's two options. There's whey protein. Like I said, like gold standard whey. I mean, that's fine. Something like that, or Costco whey protein. Costco whey protein. Whatever. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Boom. That's the new Costco whey protein right there. So I'm sure Sam's Club has something, but I usually would just get this giant bag. I do not recommend vanilla. Definitely get chocolate protein. Vanilla is cold for cooking. You do not get vanilla protein for drinking. You don't know one like that. Um, chocolate whey protein. So what I would do first is grab whey protein, have a whey protein shake, and then bonus, do a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you're having, so we'll just say 20 grams carbs. So you want a 1-to-1 ratio. So really what the point of the protein shake is one, it's going to get you more protein in during your day. So of course that's a good thing. I can tell you looking at his day, he's not getting enough protein in. So that'll be starters. And then two, is that it's going to let you enter that recovery state. So you do this intense workout, your body thinks it's dying, literally. It enters the sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight or flight nervous system. And you want to get it back to the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest nervous system. This is why all of you out there who never do a cool down when your coaches tell you to do a cool down, this is why. The sooner you can enter that rest and recovery state, which a cool down helps get you into that rest and recovery state, the sooner you can start recovering. So you're literally cheating yourself on not recovering. But anyways, when you have this, even if you're not feeling it, you just did a super intense workout, the last thing you want to do is drink freaking protein shake. But that's going to force your body into that rest and digest state and let you start recovering immediately. Uh, Especially if you're doing 2-a-days train. I'm going on a tangent. We're not going to talk about that right now. Um, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's his post-workout shake. And like I said, we're not touching his dinner. His wife is in charge of dinner. Um, I can tell you it is non-negotiable. We're not even gonna worry about changes there, because if we make these changes right here, look at where we started. We're having breakfast cereal, fast food, and dinner. Now we can still have our cereal, that's completely fine. I think he has Wheaties, like, shredded wheat is what he likes, but we can have our shredded wheat, let's throw some protein in there. We can still eat our sandwich that I know he used to eat a lot, but let's change it up. We're gonna add some fruit in. We're gonna add in an afternoon snack to help fuel. So we're adding eating times here, but because we're cutting the fast food and we're improving things, we're actually gonna be eating about the same amount of calories here. Then we're gonna add that post-workout shake. We're gonna enter that recovery window sooner, and we'll be off to the races here. I can guarantee you, like I said, he's not overweight, but I can guarantee you just doing this, and really, I mean, he could just do a couple things. Maybe he just ignores the protein at breakfast and he just changes his lunch. Maybe he just changes his lunch. And if he just does, so these are 3 things, 4 things. I added 4 things. He doesn't have to do all 4 at once. I hope he does all 4 at once. I think he might do all 4 at once, especially because I made him this video. Um, but there you have it. If you like if you like these styles of videos, drop a comment below so I know. If you want me to do a nutrition audit on you, send me either a DM on Instagram at TyMillerFit, um, or send me an email, Tyler at mfreenutrition.com. So either send me a DM, send me an email, and literally, I don't mind. I'll run through one of these. It lets me make good content. I don't have to sit here, think about videos. And like, comment, subscribe. Look out for the next video.